Hey everyone, it's G and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my big fall dilemma, which is how to streamline my current system and get a weekly view. Let's get right into it. So one of my biggest problems is that I have to have two planners, one for work and one for home. And the reason that I have two planners is that the work one is fairly specific, and I record things that other people look at, and it needs to be just available for work, and I don't want to have any personal items inside of it. But my current love planner is the Hobo cousin, and I really love how it has all of the views, monthly, weekly, daily, but it's not really flexible and you can't add information into it. So with this is the Franklin Covey Ava in a classic, and it has a ring binder so that you can, I'll open it up, you can add material as you need, and it's really flexible and it fits a half, 8.5 by 11 really well. So I don't really have any complaints about it. But the regular Covey inserts don't really have a weekly view, and I'm a weekly view planner person. I really need to see the week ahead of time. So, and I can't carry both of those planners together because there's really one alone is very heavy, but two, I just don't have room in my life for two systems at one time, both of them being pretty big. So I was trying to solve this problem and thinking about a couple workarounds. So the first thought I had was that I would just use the Hobo weeks. And I love the weeks. It's a great planner. It's a perfect size. It fits really well with this together. It fits in my purse. It's very portable, but it doesn't have any ways to indicate, for me, a really good way to indicate time during the day. And I need those increments in about, I love it to be in 15-minute increments, because I have so much stuff going on my regular day with so many things, and other people share my calendar, that it's pretty time sensitive. And if I could snatch a half hour away or 45 minutes to do something in between meetings, it's really useful for me to be able to see where that lies. So this long term is not going to work. But I tried it. So my next thought was, when I was looking over all of the things that Hobo offers, was maybe I can just get the weekly booklet that is from the original A6 and use this. And I ordered it for 2017 and I got it, and as you can see, it's really small. It would be very, very portable, and it has that great Tomoe River paper, but when you open it up, it's really just too small, and the hour increments is like 1 grid row per hour, and that is not going to give me enough of a view to figure out and get all the flexibility I need for planning. So this is not going to be an option, which I'm sad about because it's so light and great, but that's not going to work. So then I'm still stuck with, what am I going to do long term? So I was looking on Instagram, which is both good and bad, because there's a lot of options, and then you start thinking about what other ways you can solve the problem. But I saw a person who had a Midori weekly insert, a vertical, and it looked fantastic. So I thought, well, maybe I should buy that insert. But I've learned my lesson. When you watch these YouTube videos and you see other people's planning systems, you don't really get a sense of scale for how big things are or how small they are, or how they really function. So I've learned that it's important to kind of at least cut up a paper template to see if it'll work for me. And the size of the insert that I liked was 4.25 by 8.75, and it was a vertical, which I really like the vertical layout for the weekly view, but it would be this big, which isn't that much bigger than the weeks, and it would fit really well inside this pocket here, so I could carry it with me. But then I really had to stop and think and say, do I really want to engage in a new system and fall in love with another paper and, you know, think about all that? It's too much. So I decided not to pursue this. And I feel like if you're going to fit 7 days into this, the columns are going to be pretty small. So I am not going to do the Midori system right now. So then I thought, well, what can I do for the fall now that these 3 options aren't working? And Hobonichi announced that the weekly view will be in the Avec, which would work for 2017 because the Avec is half of the cousin, and then it wouldn't be so thick carrying it around. So that would be great, but that isn't going to be until December of 2017, and still I'm here in the fall. So I need another workaround. So I thought, well, you know what? Let me maybe just go back to the basics. So this is the Moleskine square journals. They're available everywhere. Well, at least, you know, they're at Target, they're at Barnes & Noble. You can order them on Amazon in America. So they're much more readily available than Hobonichi stuff or Traveler's Notebook things that you can't really see and feel. And they come in a set of 3. I think this was $12 about. So it's fairly affordable just to kind of come up with a Band-Aid solution. So what I did was, I think people are calling this the Phobonichi, and I went ahead and did a layout, a weekly layout very similar to what Hobonichi has for the weekly view, and I just set one up for myself. So it's a very, very simple layout. It's got all 7 days with a Monday start, and I have room at the top for a top 3 daily and a room here for a top 3 weekly. And I figured out I really can only accomplish 3 big things a day. Anything more than that, I don't really have time with the schedule that I have. And there's a tiny bit of room down here for maybe just a few extra things like recording Happy Mail or maybe positives that have happened during the day. I have it from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the evening, and I'm considering even just starting it at 7 because honestly, I sometimes think I'm going to get up and get going at 6, but it never happens. So I'm going to try this layout for this week and see how it goes. And this, I think, might be, you know, the Moleskine Band-Aid. It will fit really well just right in here. I can carry it with me on the daily. It's light. It doesn't add that much bulk to this current system. And then I won't feel lost, because I do feel lost when I don't have a weekly view. And I'll have a really good sense of what I've got going on in the week. So I will keep you posted and updated and let you know how it works. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you have any solutions or what your current struggle is. And I hope you have a great week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.